Hi everyone, we're moving on now to weight conversions between measurement systems. And what this means is this time we're taking measurements from the imperial system to the metric or vice versa, metric to the imperial. You see, so far in this unit, we have learned how to go from metric to metric. Furthermore, in another video, we have learned how to go from imperial to imperial. And I'm going to move forward assuming that you know how to do that. The only step today that's different is going in between them. So going from metric to imperial, or like I said, imperial to metric, either or. Sometimes the conversion is very easy and sometimes it's a little bit more complicated. The biggest thing that you have to keep in mind, or think of it as your goal, is what's in the box right here. 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Let that be your guide to show you how to get to a final answer. Sometimes the answer is very easy. If we look at example 1, I won't make you read it, but basically they want 6 pounds converted into kilograms. Well, we'll just use the know and want cross multiply method. We know that 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Now we have 6 pounds of apples, so that's going to go on the bottom. Put an X right there, cross multiply and divide, and that's going to give you about 2.7 kilograms. You see, very easy. That was a direct conversion from an imperial to a metric. No big deal. But example 2 is a little bit trickier because what they want you to do is they want you to switch from grams to ounces. And here's the problem, everyone. If I put grams here, we want them into ounces. But I have not shown you anywhere on your formula sheet or in any video a direct conversion. But what do we know? We know that 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So you see, I use that in my goal. You see, we're starting with grams. I'm going to put start. And we want to finish with ounces. So what about this? Is it reasonable, if you look here, this is your metric, this is your imperial. Could I take that gram and change it into kilograms? Well, the answer is yes. You see, that's going to be a metric to metric conversion, okay? Then, if I have my kilograms, can I change that into pounds? Well, of course I can. We have that right here. Then, can I take my pounds and switch that into ounces? The answer is yes. That's an imperial to imperial. So you see, there's 3 things going on here. We have done this section before and this section. This is the new one. And use this as your guide. You've got to get to that kilograms to pounds spot, and then you can progress. So let me show you. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 150 grams into kilograms. And I know you have these numbers from before. We know that 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams times, that's an equal sign, 150 grams, put an X right there. X is going to be 0.150 kilograms. Great. So I've got my kilograms. Where did I go to next? You could even rewind the video. Once you have kilograms, you need to get into pounds. Can we do that? Sure we can. We know that 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Well, let's use that 0.150 kilograms we just found and put an X there. That's going to give me an X value of 0.33 pounds. Great. Is that the final answer? No, we had to change that now into ounces. This is an imperial to imperial move. So what are we going to do? This is previous knowledge as well. What you're going to do is you're going to take, we know that 1 pound is 16 ounces. And what we're going to do is we're going to say 0.33 pounds, put X right there. Finally, that's 5.28 ounces. So I hope you see the goal of this. Essentially what we did here, everyone, is we went from metric to imperial to another imperial. Unfortunately, we cannot just do one simple step like this. We have to use all of our previous knowledge from this unit and do maybe 3 conversions. Now, this one here I really want to do carefully for you. You have the cost of bananas at one store is 49 cents a pound. At another store, bananas are 105 per kilogram. And you know, they're asking you which one the better buy is. And this is difficult, but I know this is coming on your practice worksheet. You have to make them into the same weight unit. You have pounds, kilograms, that's not going to work. So let's just establish this right now. Why don't you change everything into kilograms? Okay, so that's nice. So the first thing we're going to do, and this is the important part, everyone, you have to have the same units for comparison. Now, I'm not really a big fan of this explanation, so I'm going to try to do better. So I'm just saying ignore that, but I just want to erase it so it doesn't look too messy. You see, you have 0.49 per 1 pound. Well, what I'm thinking about to myself is, I just said to you, let's get everything the same. Let's get rid of pounds, let's do kilograms. So it's 49 cents for 1 pound. Well, we know that 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Great. What's our weight unit here? It's 1 pound. What I'm doing right now, everyone, is I'm changing it into kilograms. So you would go 1 times 1, and you would divide that by 2.2, and that gives you in the ballpark of 0.45, it goes on a bit, kilograms. Now, so what did I just do? We now know that it's 49 cents for about 0.45 kilograms. Okay, great. I've simply taken the pounds, I got rid of them, put it into kilograms. Now remember, we want unit price. Unit price is the cost for 1. Right now I have 0.45 kilo. I don't want that. I want to know the price for 1 kilogram. And I have to assume you know how to do a unit price. To get that, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take 0.49 and divide it by 0.45. And what that gives me is a new price of 1.09-ish for 1 kilogram. So you see, now everything's the same. This became $1.09 per kilogram. And then we have this one here, which is $1.05 a kilogram. Well, which one would you rather take? I personally would rather take the one that's cheaper, which is $1.05 a kilogram. So there's a little bit of work to do here. You must really, really understand that you have to take this over. The key point was my very first step. Okay? And I know you can rewatch this, but I also know there's a question coming up that has you practice this. You see, it was all about realizing this, I want this into kilograms. So you had to say, okay, well, it's 0.49 for 1 pound. Okay, great. But what would that be in kilograms? So what you do, and I know I'm erasing what I'm going to do here again, you have to think, okay, we know that 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Well, right now we have 1 pound down there. Put X there. That's going to change that 1 pound. I think it was about 0.45 kilograms. So the price isn't going to change because look, this is the same, everyone. This is the same. If someone said I had 1 pound and someone said I had 0.45 kilograms, that's the same. So it's going to cost 49 cents. But now what you need is the unit price. And remember, the unit price is for 1, not 0.45 kilograms. It's for 1 kilogram. To figure out this price now, simply go 0.49 divided by 0.45. It gives you about $1.09. You see, now you can compare your unit prices. Oh, sorry, that's $1 per 1 kilogram. Now and only then can you say which one is cheaper. This is going to come up on your practice sheet. Please seek out clarification for example 3 if that does not make sense. Let's try some practice.